Yeah. All right. If you want to prep, but I can put in 11:45 this time. But if you want prep time, just turn all those microphones off, and you can't hear a thing. All right. And I'll be getting it too. Cool. I'm going to go hide in the other room. We're supposed to be streaming the station's account. We're still on mine. So I'm going to go figure that out. I'll be back in 3 minutes, I hope.
Well, there's 4 of us. I always love how it's like, oh, it's not live yet. It's live. It's not. It says live in the corner. Oh, what? Are we live? Yes. Oh. I think you just gotta move the chair, possibly back, like to the side more, because usually people move to the side.
Are the headphones connected?
That's a great question. Next,
because I want to see how it sounds.
These are definitely not.
I watched the clip for that one. I was like, yeah, it's connected to the soundboard. It's about.
Okay, everyone talk.
Oh boy.
Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me?
I don't know if I'm hearing you through here or.
Hello.
I do hear a little bit of like a sensation of a voice in there, so maybe it is. I thought it would be more boomingly.
I mean, I heard the static sound come through, or not the like that really loud ringing whenever there's feedback. Whenever he was setting it up, come out of those. So,
I see.
Either that or they're broken now because the really loud feedback sound.
So if we're live, should we go ahead and I don't know.
We can. I mean, we can just talk whatever. Whatever comes to our mind.
Topics.
The weather. It's cold. It's raining.
Wonderful weather we're having.
I like
the
it.
leaves are pretty though.
Yeah, like seeing all that out there. Yeah.
Mm.
If only listeners could see what we were seeing.
You guys have a favorite type of like leaves whenever they change color?
I like the orange, the orangey ones more, but I like the ones that are like shaped like like maple leaves. Yeah, those are pretty. I would say. Anyone else favorite leaves?
Gotta say, I do. Leaves do not really register on my radar very much.
Just look outside. You can pick a leaf.
Pick something. There's options.
I have no
Which
opinion.
of the trees outside the window
They all
is
look
your
the
favorite?
same. They all look the same.
They have different colors.
The same.
I can't see different colors. Okay, over
I was
there.
gonna say, is this how you learn you're colorblind?
Or I was about to say, it's like those memes where like, girls will hold up like different shades of like a lipstick or a different shade of like nail polish, and guys are like, it's the same shade, and it's like you can tell one is slightly different. What do you mean?
I feel like leaves are a bit different though, given it ranges from red to green.
This is true, but I don't know how guys see, so could be different. I don't know.
I usually like the ones that are like a really bright red that are like almost neon, or it's like the mix of colors with just one tree.
Oh, I forgot that they turn red too.
You're making fun of me for.
Okay, I forgot that they change the color. I didn't say it looks the same.
I started with it ranges from red to green.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, true.
It's a good thing this class isn't over leaves.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would probably fail that test. But then again, Ryder would probably say they all look the same.
Well, because out of this window that I can see out of, I only see.
There's a lot of evergreen ones.
Yeah, but the other ones are at that window, which I have to turn my head to see.
Hi, what?
Are you guys recording?
It's live.
Yeah, you can come in here. That doesn't matter.
Yeah, it's okay. If you look to your right, you'll see strong. Do you need strong?
No, how does the streaming thing work again?
It's on YouTube.
Okay. And you guys need a code, right?
I have no idea.
You guys don't know? Okay.
He said
You should
something-
ask him.
He
He's
said he
in
was
there.
looking for
No,
you.
yeah. I think we just talked about it.
Okay.
He's thumbs downing.
He did
I don't
thumbs
know
down.
why.
Okay. I'm trying to contact Miss Holmes really quick so we can figure that out.
Okay. Thanks.
We had a guest appear in the studio. We haven't even introduced ourselves. I'm Jessica.
Well, I'm not sure we've really started. I think this is like the pre-show.
No, it's live.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like this isn't like the real.
Well, I'm just thinking from the point of view, if it sounds like we're changing channels that we're going to be streaming on, and if that's the case, that this stream has to end, and then we start new on the other
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm still Jessica.
Yeah. I'm Andrea,
I'm Clarissa.
I'm a writer
Okay.
and we're on Round Robin Radio.
for now.
We don't have our round robin radio sound effect
Yeah.
guy, which
No
is
one's
provided
literally
by
no one
Junior.
else is here. It's just the four of us.
I don't know where people are. I feel like they're all skipping.
Probably.
Or I mean, it is the day before the weekend,
Yeah.
technically. So and then Thanksgiving weekend. What are you guys gonna do for Thanksgiving?
Nothing. My family's
Stress.
coming over.
We might celebrate my younger cousin's birthday on Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Yeah.
None of my extended family comes out, so we just kind of stay at home
Really?
and eat food. Yeah.
Just like immediate family then.
Yes, and also my sister's boyfriend, and then that's it.
Oh, nice. Well, I mean, as long as it's something, right? It's not bad. Oh,
There's
the Round Robin
Lanier.
Radio guys.
Hello. Welcome to the next Friday.
All right.
How y'all doing? How y'all doing?
Pretty good.
We already live, just as a heads up.
Yeah, we're live.
Okay. Did I say that? What's going on? What's the topic?
We were talking about what Thanksgiving plans are.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I'm going to my aunt's, but low key, we might go to the Cowboys game
Oh, sweet.
because I think like what 2 Thanksgivings ago or the last Thanksgiving, we went to the Cowboys game and my uncle was like, we should make this our little transition now. Like the guys go to the Cowboys game, so that's gonna be dope if we do. I'm looking forward to
Yeah,
it.
that's cool. I've never been to a Thanksgiving Cowboys game. That would be like really cool though.
Right, yeah, no, it was very exciting. We got some good seats too. We were right behind the field goal post.
Nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Try to catch a ball if they throw one.
Yeah, can't throw. I
If they
hope
throw
no
one
one
up.
throws the ball that far out. Because
Oh,
that
you're
is a
far
really-
up.
Not like it's like I mean like we weren't like on the ground or anything.
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
okay.
like normal seats.
Yeah.
But behind the goal post.
Okay, okay.
And then even when they kick field goals, they drop the net, so there's no way that's gonna hit us. So
True.
if you
Well-
manage to throw a pass so off target that it goes beyond the
Yeah.
the goal and all the way out of the end zone, to
Yeah.
me, I think you shouldn't be.
I
in
mean,
that
it'd be a great
position.
story to tell.
Yeah.
No, it
Yeah.
certainly would. I mean, I'm not gonna be in the first row either. I'll be like probably like 8, 10, 12 rows up. So
Yeah. If
for it to go that far, that's a
what's
good
our
pass.
kicker's name again? I forgot. We've had so many kickers that I forget their names. Starts with an
I
8,
forgot
doesn't
too.
it?
After that whole incident that we had to deal with the
Is it
last one.
Anger?
I don't know. I think we.
Isn't that the punter? I could be wrong. I don't watch the Cowboys.
Oh, I don't know. But anyways, if he kicks that high, then that would be a record, I guess.
Yeah, no, it'd definitely be impressive. But speaking of anger, did you guys see the? Did y'all see the trailer for Inside Out 2?
That's actually a
Yeah.
thing. I thought that was
Yeah.
a rumor.
Yeah,
No.
nah, there's a trailer.
Oh,
It's
sweet.
it's pretty sick. So it's the same girl, same characters. They had to get rid of like one, I think, or something like that because different actor or something.
Mhm.
But they're adding like a bunch of new emotions because the girl turns 13. So
Mm.
yeah, it's about puberty, and it should be pretty cool. The first movie was really good, so yeah, that should be exciting.
They have the relatable character of anxiety because who
Yeah.
doesn't have anxiety?
Yeah.
Did y'all go through like weird phases when y'all were like in your adolescent years?
I did.
It was just always weird. It wasn't a phase. It's just
Yeah, I've kind of been the same for a while.
Phases.
Like I've kind of always been into the same thing.
No, I don't think so. Yeah, I don't. Yeah,
Like I saw Spider-Man when I was like 4, and I was like, that's my personality for my entire life.
Mr. Peter Parker.
Yeah, I don't think I had any weird phases. Like, of course, we were kids, so we did dumber things.
Yeah.
I guess those were phases, but yeah, not in particular.
Clarissa, you said you did?
Yeah, but I'm kind of embarrassed to talk about it.
I'll be straight up. I went through a straight up emo phase. So,
okay.
well, that was more so like the beginning of high school year, but then I was kind of getting into it like 8th grade year. And then like I snapped myself out of it. You know, that emo kid still lives inside of me because when I hear like Black Parade come on, or like when I hear like the beginning, I automatically know like what song it is. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, my inner emo is coming out. I need to stop.
You wore like black lipstick and everything.
No, I didn't go that far, but I did for sure have like the hair swoop. And so like that side part was side parting for sure.
Interesting.
So yeah. But yeah, you said you're embarrassed, Clarissa.
Yeah, because I went through a lot of awkward phrases back when I was in elementary and a little bit of middle school. So I'm kind of embarrassed to talk about it.
I think we all went through like awkward phases though. No?
Like what do you mean by awkward phases?
Like you just don't know how to like really communicate as well, or like
now.
you
I was
gonna say,
that was like 2 years ago.
But
That
yeah,
is me
we're
today.
all like communication majors.
Listen, I'm not here to communicate. I was here to draw, and they're just like, this is like graphic design. No, it's not. They lied.
No,
They lied to me.
yeah, going into someone's like I think capstone project that I helped out with, they had questions regarding COVID and how it impacted you.
That was mine.
Yeah, it was good. I was like,
I
I'm
got
pretty
77
sure it was
responses
yours.
on that I need to read.
Yeah, it was yours, but I wasn't sure if I should just throw that out.
No, that's fine. I've closed the forum. No one will know.
Okay. But yeah, I had this thing where like after COVID, I had a problem like talking with people, and then like I would get like real nervous and start like shaking it in my hand, like just like this, or like I'd tap my hip like rapidly if I was talking to people. So working at McDonald's, like there'd be times where we're not busy and everyone would kind of like gather around the front and just be chatting and stuff, and then like my hand was shaking, and when one of my coworkers was like, "Yo, why do you keep doing that?" And I was like, "Doing what?" Doing that with your hand, and they mocked me, and I was like, "Oh." Tuck my hands under my armpits like that. Yeah, I don't know. And that was just like one of the first moments I realized, like I was like, this is rough. Like it's really hard to like get out of that COVID non-socialization era.
I've not fully gone through the forums yet, but I've noticed like a lot of people our age have issues like that where it's like they can't go back to communicating normally.
I mean, it kind of like affected us differently because we were kind of used to like talking to people in person. But when COVID happened, everything went to quarantine. Everything just changed for us. So it's kind of become difficult.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It was crazy being in classes, and then like the teacher would ask a question, and it took a solid like 5 minutes for somebody to answer.
I think that just depends on the teacher too, though, because there's some teachers where we'll all just sit there in silence for 10 minutes, and then he just moves on because no one's gonna answer him, and he knows.
Yeah, no one answers. It would be rough, like especially online, and they'd ask like, "What's your favorite fruit?" This isn't an actual class question, just an example. What's your favorite fruit?
Are you wanting us to answer?
Mind you, everyone's like behind their like laptop screen, just waiting for someone else to be the one to take the blow.
We're like, we don't eat fruits.
Yeah, exactly. And then like finally, I'd just sit there, and then, I like oranges.
Did anyone else
mute again, and then like, thank you for answering.
Camera?
Huh?
Did anyone else pretend they didn't have a camera?
Oh my goodness, yeah, everyone pretended they didn't have a camera. I just got to the point where I felt bad for the professors, so I'd be the the guy that answer questions and stuff like that for them.
I would type the answers. I wouldn't even be
a lot of people would type their answers, then the professor would be like, "Oh, okay," They'd like read it out loud, like, oh.
Or they say it 10 minutes after. Like they've already moved on. There's just, oh, there's the answer.
Yeah.
Like it kind of like feels like I would feel like embarrassed because I'm like, it's already passed. Please don't read it anymore. Please don't. Oh yeah, Jessica, you said this, and I'm like, don't say my name.
The worst thing ever was my math class that I had my freshman year in college. It was a math class as soon as COVID started, and nobody understood the class because, like, right before we had a test, right before COVID hit and they shut down class, we had a test and only 3 people in that class passed the test. So the teacher had us in the classroom trying to break down everything he taught, but he wasn't doing a good job at it. I'm pretty sure once COVID started, it was a lot easier for a lot of people to get through that class. You know, yeah, it was a lot easier for everyone, but it was funny being in the class. And then he would say, okay, who can solve this for me? Complete silence for like 10 minutes. And then he's like, okay, if nobody can solve it, I will pick a name.
I mean, to be fair, that was before COVID too, because that was like
Yeah.
my high school. We would have the same issue of like, who's gonna come up to the board and solve this? No one would volunteer. Okay, you're gonna volunteer. It's like, all right, thank you. I didn't want that.
I'd say at the very least, though, like it was probably a lot less of an awkward silence because of he couldn't see us. He couldn't see us, so like he just sat there and waited. Like, is your mic on? And the worst part is when you realize one of your classmates wasn't actually at their laptop when they get called out.
Yeah.
So the professor is like, hey, Daniel, answer this question. Silence. Daniel, unmute your mic. And he would sit there and press on because this is the start of COVID. So, of course, like they're not, you know, as used to the technology and such. But yeah, it was rough.
The amount of awkward videos that ended up on like TikTok and Instagram during the time though, like where people forget to turn off their cameras or turn off their mics and they say things that they probably shouldn't. Like I think one girl said, like, oh my gosh, I freaking hate this class. Like, why does he want me to do this? He's like, whoa, what? And she's like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Or I know someone forgot to turn off their camera. Like I saw on TikTok, someone forgot to turn off their camera and they went to the restroom with their laptop. And I was like, why didn't you just leave that in your room?
That's tough. You didn't want to miss out on me.
Yeah, what I used to always do, mainly in high school, not as much in college, my senior year of high school, I'd always sleep through class. And it happened several times where I would like fall asleep and then I would wake up and see that I'm the only one still there. And I was like, no, because I know the teacher was like, okay, we're done. Okay, Ryder, you can leave now. And then eventually he had to leave, like just giving up. And I was just like, oh no.
I wanted to learn more.
How dead to the world were you? Like no one could wake you up.
Well, because I'd have the volume on like, 1, so I could go to sleep.
No, I thought you were meaning like in the classroom and like people just left you. I was like, damn.
Oh, no. I mean like Zoom call.
No, that's fair.
One of the worst things ever was when you would like be in class and then just like watching the video on the side. But then one time I got caught watching the video on the side because I thought when I joined the meeting, I was already muted. So then I'm just sitting there, YouTube video playing, teachers talking, and they're like, who is that?
No, I just always be so scared because one of my professors, he made us have our cameras on for like the lectures, and it's so boring. So I'd always have like a YouTube video on, but I have glasses. So I was always paranoid. He's like, he's going to see it in the reflection of my glasses on the...
Too funny.
It's awkward like wearing glasses because like I'm not gonna lie, I don't wear glasses, right? But if I feel like I look like terrible, well, I wasn't in classes anymore when COVID hit. Like I was graduating with my like from my basics. So COVID hit like right when I was about to graduate. So we didn't do Zoom, we just completely went to just online. And so when I started coming here, we were still in that phase where we were still online and slowly coming back. And so I sometimes wear glasses, like I have these fake glasses.
Really?
Yes, I'm one of those. I'm sorry.
That's funny.
I have these fake glasses that I wear when I like to like make me not look so bad when I'm not like made up or anything like on camera. And so I feel so awkward, like, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure people can see the reflections of themselves in my glasses. And I'm like, should I just take them off? Because I feel so like embarrassed. Like, if someone's looking at my screen and seeing their like self in my glasses, you can't really like look at anyone or like focus on anyone because they'll be like, are they just like staring at me?
I mean, like the glasses are just gonna reflect regardless of who you're staring at, not unless you like got one person like focused for whatever reason.
That's what I'm saying.
If you like were scrolling through the like Zoom list of people and you just happen to stop on someone and then they see you too and then they're just looking back at themselves.
The worst was when they would have like the breakout groups. They're like, okay, we're gonna put you in groups and you're gonna
dead silent.
you're gonna discuss this topic, and then you get in there, you're with John and Jacob and whoever, and just no one is saying anything.
No, the first thing that said, so what are we supposed to be doing?
yeah.
Where is everybody?
And then like the professor just comes in like randomly and you're like, oh yeah, so like
They have, like act like you're talking.
It's even more awkward like when you're in the middle of actually like getting it done though for once, and then the professor joins in the middle of that and like no one wants to talk after that because then it's just awkward.
Yeah.
I never had that problem. No one ever said anything.
I mean, have y'all ever fallen asleep during a Zoom call during class?
Basically every class.
I haven't yet.
I can't remember falling asleep. Like I might have dozed off many times, but I don't think I've ever like, I don't know.
I wasn't always paying attention in the classes.
Right,
I would sometimes record the classes just to be safe. I'd be like, what did I miss? What
There
did
would
you
be
tell me
times
to do?
when I would be doing other things and I wouldn't be on the screen anymore and I didn't have like volume. And so when I come back, I'm like, oh my gosh, people are leaving. I need to get out. But it wasn't like ever like falling asleep. So
I have two monitors, so half the time I was watching or doing something else.
Yeah.
I mean, because that actually happened to me. It was like during, like, kind of during COVID when classes were hybrid. Basically, like, because I was like in the class and I was like in the Zoom call. And like I kind of drink coffee, but the good thing is that we had our cameras off, and I started to like kind of feel sleepy. I literally fell asleep for like the 25 minutes of class.
Yeah.
And I kind of like woke up as if before the class started. No, like not kind of like before the class started. I was like, what happened?
yeah.
You know what's more awkward than being the last person in class? Being the
first.
first person in
Yeah.
class.
Start the call
And
too.
it's only rough if the teacher is like ready, like they're ready to speak to someone, because sometimes they'll just kind of like keep their camera off and keep their mic off until like class is ready to start. But then you have that like super friendly teacher and you happen to be the first person to join and they're like, oh, hello, Jameer. And you're like, you weren't ready to actually attend class. Like you had your camera off, you had your YouTube video pulled up, and then you're like, oh crap, gotta act like hi, good morning. How are you doing? Trying to start a whole conversation and like, no, I just came to be here and watch my video.
What's worse is whenever like the teacher's in there, their camera's on, and they like look like they're trying to start the class, but they have not unmuted. And you're like having to explain to them like, no, you have to unmute it. You're still not. You're still muted. Please, please turn it on.
Whenever everybody's in, everyone's camera is off. Nobody's actually paying attention to the teachers mouthing their words, but they're muted.
No, I always pay attention. I see it, and it's like, how do I bring this up? It's like I don't want to unmute, but at the same time, it's like it's painful.
You see that one text box says Andrea, you're muted. You're muted.
Or if you're unmuted and you don't even know. You know,
I've messaged people separately saying like, hey, I don't know if you know or not, but you're unmuted. Like, and like it's where like you can hear something in the background. I'm like, just so you know.
No, I was very particular. I made sure I joined the call, cameras off, mic is muted. I would look over like every 30 seconds, like, is it still unmuted?
Yeah, no, definitely have to do the double check.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
quadruple checking, making sure.
Wait, is it Zoom or is it Teams where you can mute people? Like you can mute people.
Probably both. But I think Teams you need like power in it, like in a group or something like that. To be
Yeah, you got to be like a admin or something.
Okay, because I don't know if it was like Zoom or Teams, but there was one time I was muted, but my computer hated me that day, I guess, and so a friend of mine during that time had called me and wanted to like talk to. She was having like little issues or whatever, and so like my mic kept muting, unmuting, muting, unmuting, and I had no idea.
Did you have
So-
a keybind?
Huh?
Did you have a keybind set to it?
I don't think so.
That could have been why. And if you were typing, you were just typing, hitting the keybind multiple
Oh,
times.
probably.
But I have no. I wasn't even touching my computer.
know.
That's why I was
Okay.
like, it just hated me.
Yeah.
So like a girl that was like in my group, like for that class, she like texted me. She was like, you keep muting and unmuting, so I just completely muted you. And I was like, are you serious? She was just like, yeah, I don't know. And I was like, did you hear anything? She was like, no, we just heard like, and I'm like, oh, okay. Well, because that would have been embarrassing if someone's private information got out there like that. So, but yeah, I was like, the heck? Is it either like my computer or is like Zoom, Teams, whatever? Like, just like something hates me right now. So that's like the conclusion there. So that's bad.
No,
So-
I always hated when the professor or the teacher would like force you to talk. So it'd be okay, Ryder, what's your input on this? And then I'd sit there, like maybe if I just sit here, we won't do anything. And then you get like the request to unmute, and it's like, okay, and you gotta like take a deep breath, like, okay, can I analyze this paragraph for this English class?
You can request.
Yeah, the professor can like request you to unmute.
Oh my gosh, I didn't.
And
know
anytime that came up on my screen, I was like, it's over. Like, I can't.
It's over. Oh no, I did not know you could request to.
I had a teacher in high school who was always like, you need your camera on, you need to be there like instantly. Like if you get called on, you have like 10 seconds, you're getting failed.
Jeez.
We love teachers with power trips. It's great.
Oh yeah, for sure. That was such an easy class. Oh my, don't get me started on that class. I hated that class so much.
I feel like the thing that stressed me out the most with online classes, though, is that because they were online, the teachers would go over. And so it's like, okay, I need to go into another online class in like 2 seconds from now. Please stop
Mhm.
talking.
Mhm. What was like one of the first like things that you did whenever COVID was not ending, but basically when we were like no longer on shutdown and they were kind of like opening things up? What was one of the first like social things you did, like returning to the movies or returning to the mall or something like that? I'll start. I was working at McDonald's, and it's funny, around like COVID, everything was just, if you go somewhere, go right back home, go somewhere, go right back home, or stay at home and do your Zoom and school and stuff. But when I was working at McDonald's, my coworkers, they were like, we're going to do this. They were like, I think it was like an escape room. I think it was an escape room and like like a trampoline place or something like that, like in one building. And I was like hesitant, but one of my homeboys was going, so I was like, all right, I bet I'll go. Didn't really know the people that well, but that was pretty fun. And like, since it's COVID, like the place was like completely empty, and it was just like 8 of us like running around doing stupid stuff, and that was fun.
Did y'all get through the escape room? I've always wanted to.
I don't think we did the escape room on the same day. Now that I remember, we did it on a different day. But the jump place had an escape room as well.
That's cool.
Yeah. What was some of the like first things y'all did when everything ended? Like,
Probably go to basketball games once those are open again.
okay, like what kind? Like
NBA games.
Oh, okay, an NBA game. Okay, go. Did they have like space in between seats?
Yeah,
Okay.
it was like pretty empty. And I remember in like the 2021 season, some of the teams would have like the big cover over the seats.
Mm-hmm. There'd be like whole sections blocked off, limited.
Especially like the playoffs that year was really awkward. You have the big cover.
And the fake audience noise. And everything.
Yeah.
That's too funny.
By social event, you mean like an event, right?
Nah, it doesn't even have
Not
to be
like
an
going
event. Like
to the store.
Like anything. Yeah, I'd say.
That's social.
Well, going to the store.
I mean, like if
That's
you're
something
ordering
that
stuff
we did.
online,
Like even.
like
Well,
instead of going in.
Well, I'm like physically, like, well, I don't want to say going to the store. That's so boring. I do remember I went to a concert.
Mhm.
It was actually right after I had COVID, and that was like in 2021. And so that was like when I was about to start here. And so I was like, oh crap. I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm not gonna be able to attend my first day of classes, whatever. And so this was during the summer. So I was like, I don't want to go to this concert anymore. I don't ever want to feel like this again. But I went. And so it was in October. I went to see, I don't know if you guys heard of him. His name is Alec Benjamin. He sings that one song, Let Me Down So.
Nah.
Yeah, I know.
Nah,
No?
don't know.
Okay. Anyways, so I went to go see him, and I just briefly remember that because like we were still wearing masks, and like me and my cousin went, and like people that were there not wearing masks and like having like their little vape pens, like I was like, it's still COVID, bro. I'm not trying to catch COVID again. Stop.
Yeah, nah.
So
Concert during COVID is kind of crazy. I'll hold back from doing that.
yeah, I know.
You can have my ticket. I'm good.
I had barricade though. That was like the only way that I would like be chill, so that I wasn't like breathing like someone's air falling back on me. So if anything, I was just breathing the musicians' air. Not that it was any different, but yeah.
That's funny. Feels like there's less chairs in here today.
I think there are because there's normally there's chairs like back here.
Yeah, there's like a couple back this way. But did y'all see the trailer for Garfield?
I saw that it came out. I didn't watch it.
The movie's out?
No, I saw that the trailer came out. But
No,
I
it
didn't
was
watch
cool. I can't lie. I'm excited for it. Like, it looks good. It sounds good. Chris Pratt is voicing Garfield. And, you know, last time he was supposed to voice someone important to us all in our childhoods, people were worried. But he did good in the Mario movie, I heard. And he sounded pretty good as Garfield. Some people cracked jokes that he was a little too energetic versus, you know, Garfield being the lazy guy.
Yeah.
And then they got Samuel L. Jackson cast as his father, Garfield's dad. Yeah, so
That's
like
fun.
he's like a giant cat. So I'm excited for that. It looked really good.
I mean, at least we're learning about Garfield's backstory in that movie.
Yeah, it's it should be interesting. Should be dope.
Definitely interesting.
When does it come out?
I don't know.
Probably next year.
I do not
I'll
know.
investigate this.
Searching time.
On a day that ends in Y.
Because I know.
May 24th next year.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know why, but have y'all seen like the secret cinema postings that Jack Squad's doing here on campus?
Oh yeah, I've seen it.
I saw they have cat paws for one. I'm like, is this Garfield? There's no way it's Garfield. I didn't even know there was a movie coming out.
Yeah.
So.
I would assume the paws are for our mascot.
That's so true. Yeah, probably.
I didn't even know there was a Garfield movie coming out either, honestly. So that was news to me.
Okay.
Gotta keep up with the Garfield lore.
So the last time we recorded, we were talking about remakes, and I was so stuck because I couldn't.
Did you find it?
I couldn't remember
Oh, yeah.
what movie that I saw a trailer for and that I wanted to talk about. It was Wonka.
Oh,
Oh,
They're
okay.
coming
So
out
bad.
with Wonka for
Yeah.
Timothée Chalamet.
he's my guy. I
Yeah.
love him, but
Is that how you pronounce it, Chalamet?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Chalamet?
Yeah, Chalamet.
Oh, okay.
I
he's
just think of like
I thought you were joking.
No, I was being serious. I thought it was Chalamet.
no, yeah. Timmy's my guy, but that movie looks terrible.
I just watched Dune. I liked it
I
a lot.
love Dune,
Oh,
and I
yeah.
can't believe the second one got delayed, man.
Yeah, I'm looking
Is
forward
it
to it.
good? Because I tried starting like to watch the first one and like I just couldn't get into it. Like the beginning,
Dune?
I couldn't get into it. Yeah.
I mean, are you into like dense sci-fi? Because if not,
Yeah,
it might
that's
not
Say
be
the
for
books
you.
are like
That's what
this
it is.
thick.
Oh, it's
Well, so is
the first
Twilight.
book is like
I love
that.
Yeah, no, it's super good. It's one of those ones where like as you're watching, you can just feel like you're reading the book. And I've never read the book. I'm not trying to act like I'm some sort of Dune head or something. But like you know how like when you're looking at something, you feel like you can hear it being described to you.
yes.
Like I feel like I was like being described what
Okay.
Zendaya looked like as her deep blue eyes stared into
Yeah.
my soul behind the
Okay.
bright
Yeah.
sun of the like it
just
was
felt
the
intentional.
visuals were really
Yeah,
intentional.
I do want to read the book when the second one comes out
I
because
won't be doing that. Sorry.
I'm gonna try because I know it's like 1,000 pages.
I can't remember the last
Yeah,
book
my
I
dad's
read.
got the books at our house, and I've looked at them. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's
Yeah,
too
but
long.
because they just like last week they added audiobooks on Spotify. They've been on Spotify to buy, but now you can listen to them if you have premium. So I'm gonna try to read Dune on with that. Might take 10 years, but
Hey y'all, Tori on the mic. How y'all doing? Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. So, I don't know anything about Dune, but the one novel book to movie that I really am looking forward to is The Color Purple. I don't know if anyone in here ever saw the original with Oprah Winfrey and Whoopi Goldberg. Anybody in here?
Yeah, they're making another.
Appreciate, yeah. So they're doing another one with Fantasia. Who else is in that thing?
I don't know, but it's called Purple, right?
What's it about?
It's called what?
It's called Purple, just Purple, right?
Is it called Just Purple?
Yeah,
I
I
thought it
think
was The Color
without
Purple.
the just. But I'm pretty sure like the newer movie is Just Purple.
It's just. It's
No.
called Just Purple.
No, he's saying it's only purple.
It's
like,
called
there's no
Purple.
just.
in-
Purple.
I hope it's not called just.
yeah.
No, it's called. It's The Color Purple.
Is it really?
Yes, sir. It's
Oh, okay. Well, I think the like
the-
photo that I saw just had purple as like the largest thing there, and the color was probably like,
No. No.
No?
So you have Halle Bailey, who recently graced the screens as Little Mermaid.
Anyone see that?
Huh?
Anyone watch that?
I couldn't.
No.
I haven't.
Why couldn't you?
Oh, it's just like a time thing. Like I wanted to, but I'm also tired of going and seeing like the movie adaptations, like the live action. It's just so lazy.
Yeah, they should
Like,
make
I'm-
like a real movie.
I'm
instead
really
of-
glad that they did remake that one, but I wish it was like one of the first ones so it had more life to it as opposed to just, oh, they've been doing this. So yeah.
Also a part of the cast, Fantasia, Barrino, the singer from American Idol. Are they still doing American Idol?
Mm-hmm.
They
They're
just
supposed to
changed the
end it, but
location,
they
don't they? Oh, never mind.
What happened to the location?
Nothing.
They changed the location.
I was getting confused with something else, like Britain's Got Talent and
Oh.
you know, like they changed the host for different shows like that, but
Yeah.
they're all essentially the same show. But
Yeah. Like America's Got Talent.
yeah.
That's
They're
also-
all like on the same lot, like in LA.
Yeah.
It seems like the Voice lot.
The Voice.
It's right next to America's Got Talent. And I was like, what the heck? And I've been there. Like I've been to I've done the tour to that. And
Wow.
yeah, and like we saw like the Voice, and I was like, oh, interesting.
Well, some other folks gracing the Color Purple. You have Danielle Brooks, Tasty from Orange Is the New Black. Orange Is the New Black on Netflix.
Never
I
watched.
never watched.
Shut the front door. Okay, y'all know who Taraji P Henson is, right?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know names. I'm
Yes.
sorry.
Yeah,
Taraji P.
Yes.
Okay. No, you don't.
Yes, I know who
Julianne.
Taraji is. Don't play with me like that.
I'm sorry you said that like it's your auntie.
Yeah, that is my auntie.
Okay, well, y'all know who Sierra is, right?
I watched.
Okay, all right. Her. Y'all know who her is?
Of
Her?
course.
Okay, all
I've
right.
heard.
Yeah,
You've
no,
heard
no.
of her?
Musician.
A musician. Okay, so all those people, they're getting ready to bring the color back, the Color Purple, not just purple, the Color Purple, back to the screen. So y'all really, really should try to check it out. And if you can, try to watch the original. The original is not as musically inclined as this one is obviously going to be with all of these professional like singers in there, but it's a really good story. I heard that the story is going to be a little bit more risque than the original, but the original was very it tugged at your heartstrings, you know, your heart a little bit. It was kind of hard to swallow some of the stuff.
What is like the general theme to it? Like what's going on without spoiling it too much?
Ooh, okay. So this is what I'll do. This is how I'll fix this. Hold on. Let me see. The original Color Purple, I can kind of give you. Okay, so the original one came out in 1985. Oprah, Whoopi, Danny Glover, all those people. So there was a woman. There's a woman and her sister, or I guess two young girls. They were split up and basically sold, right? And once the main character, Whoopi Goldberg, her name is Celie, and Celie has a she's kind of shy and all this other kind of stuff. Anyways, it's basically woman empowerment and overcoming, you know, the man. Yeah.
You know what? I think I might have actually seen it when I was younger because that sounds like a little bit familiar.
to me. Yeah. It's really sad. Like there's just some really sad topics in there, but overall it's about overcoming as a woman, especially a woman of color back then. And so it's going to be a lot more of a musical this go around. So that's my book to movie recommendation, because I don't know what a Dune is.
It's a very, very dense sci-fi novel. So yeah, probably not for everyone.
I need to try it again though.
Yeah, but Jameer brought up Wonka. We never even got to talk about it. Looks really bad.
I want to go see it. I mean,
Same.
I don't know, and it's not just because of Timothy Chalamet. Because okay, I'm controversial on, you know how people are like, oh my gosh, Timothy Chalamet, like, oh my gosh, like key to my heart, right? But I'm kind of like I know that there's a lot on that, but I'm the type that's like, I can see him as attractive, but then again, like, also like, I'm not like attracted to him. Like, I don't know, it's weird, but I just I do want to go see it because I have heard that like he is like really good in acting, and I have seen one movie that he did like a long time ago, Beautiful Boy.
He's good in a lot of stuff. I just don't know. He doesn't have like the Willy Wonka sauce. I just don't think like he's a quirky white boy, but he's not the same kind of quirky white boy as the original Wonka.
Isn't the original Wonka? This is based on when this was before like Willy became the Willy Wonka. So
it's when he was boring. What's the movie then?
Wait, is it about his like dentist father? Like what?
No, we don't need to see that. We don't need to see that.
I thought that this is about before he becomes Wonka. This is like him meeting like all of the Oompa Loompas, right?
Specifically, it says focusing on young Willy Wonka and how he came to meet the Oompa Loompas on one of his earliest adventures.
Exactly, it's young.
It's gonna be so bad.
It's young Wonka, so he needs to evolve into the personality. Maybe
what lore are we going?
Yeah, seriously.
Like what timeline?
We already did that once with the Tim Burton one, and everyone hated it.
I loved it. It was really unhinged.
I liked it when I was a kid, but now I love the original, and I don't like that one.
I mean, Timothy Chalamet did date Johnny Depp's daughter, so
really?
He kind of
Johnny Depp was like, all right then.
So yeah, so it kind of he kind of has Wonka.
He's married into the Wonka family.
Pretty much, yeah.
That would make no sense.
I really like Timothy Chalamet. Not sure if he's the right choice for Willy Wonka. And also, the movie just doesn't need to be made. It's a dumb concept.
Yeah, I would like something new, please.
Yeah.
I don't know what, but just something.
The color purple.
Anything. That's not new either.
New though.
It's new to you. Have you seen the original?
I think I did.
I don't believe you.
I'd have to rewatch it. I would have seen it as a kid.
Sensing some judgment.
I don't know.
Well, there's still probably these Marvel movies around, right?
No, the slate for next year looks so bad. It's so funny.
Y'all know the Marvels movie that came out? I thought it has been out because they were selling McDonald's stores of it before the movie came out.
Which one?
Like the Marvels.
Oh, with all the girls?
With all the girls.
I heard it did bad.
Flopping pretty bad.
Yeah.
And everyone's saying it's bad. And it looked pretty bad.
I had a friend that like went to go see it, and he said he liked it. So I was like, oh, it's probably pretty good. And then I saw everyone like thumbs down, like, and I was like, oh,
I don't think the movie was bad. Probably, I haven't seen it. I just think people are tired of the Marvel movies.
Yeah. I think mostly people are just tired of bad superhero movies, because when they make something good, because they made like Batman last year and Guardians this year, people will go see and enjoy good superhero movies. They're just not tolerating these, for lack of a better word, these mid Marvel movies.
I mean, it's not the same basically without the other characters, like the original characters of the Marvel universe.
Yeah. I think, honestly, the only 3 supervillain movies that I actually remember from the past year where I think it was the Batman one you mentioned, like the one that was with the Riddler. In it. Yeah. That one, there was I know this came out a while ago, but it's still fresh in my memory, the Joker movie. And then not a superhero movie, Cruella. Like all of these things are just slightly different than the same cookie cutter that we've been getting before. Like you don't have to do that much. Just do like a little bit more.
Yeah, like speaking of like you just said Cruella, right?
Yeah.
So like that was kind of like revolved around her life kind of. And so it's kind of different because it's like an original character that's been around like for years and years, but it's more so looking at her perspective. And so I would say like even the same with Maleficent. Like it's not like, oh, it's a princess movie, it's more like action, it's more revolved around like the origin story, I guess. So like those kinds of movies are like pretty cool. Like you get to see different perspectives. So like especially like with Joker too, right? I didn't see it, but I heard that
it's not very good.
I know it was very
brutal.
That's probably why I didn't watch it. There's a lot of graphicness in there. So
you're not really missing anything. Just watch Taxi Driver, King of Comedy. It's the same movie.
Interesting.
Did y'all ever watch the second Maleficent movie?
Yeah.
I thought about that when she was talking about it. I was like, didn't they make 2 of those?
I don't remember.
I didn't realize that there was a second one because I was like, oh, let me rewatch the Maleficent movie on Disney. And then it's like, oh, this is an entirely different movie because they only have the second one on Disney right now.
Really?
Yeah. Because the first one was on Netflix for a while, so I think it probably has something to do with that.
Yeah. They do a lot of stuff like that. Aren't there like 3 Little Mermaid movies? Like
like the animated ones?
Yeah, the animated ones.
Yeah.
There's
There
like
was
an
a TV
Aladdin
show too.
Yeah.
There's a TV show of Little Mermaid.
Yes, I think I had it on VHS.
I've never watched it, but like
it was on Disney. It was on with Disney Junior or like Disney.
I don't know.
Channel.
I think it was just on Disney Channel.
I didn't like when they even did that with Lilo and Stitch.
No, I love that show. What's wrong with you?
They made an anime, and the anime is really cute.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they did. He's like stuck in Japan, because Lilo left him.
She would never do that.
Yeah, but that's why the pink one, like the girl one, got so popular because she's popular over there, and like they make a lot of money off of that brand. So. Yeah,
that was in the original show too, the pink one. Yeah, like that was the whole show, was like showing the different ones. I just hated that it stopped in the middle. That's one of my childhood angers. It's like, oh yeah, like they revealed some like, oh wow, this was really close to Stitch, but that's it. We're not delving into that ever again.
Wait, I remember it now.
Yeah, like ended with like revealing one where it's just like, oh yeah, we're never releasing this one. It's just like, see you. That's it.
All right, y'all. So sorry, I just watched a crazy video. What are y'all willing to do to save your pets?
Anything. I would die.
It depends.
Anything?
I would die.
I don't know.
Well, I have a pet turtle, so I don't think I count. I don't think I count.
Okay, so sorry, no little tangent real quick because you brought up your turtle. Is it true that turtles breathe through their butts?
No idea.
Okay, all right.
It looks like she breathed through her nose, so I don't know.
I don't know. They have nostrils.
I swear they breathe through their butts.
Both. I don't know.
That's convenient.
I mean, you just look it up.
Okay, well, so there is a guy in Thailand, I guess, the cats were in like their little house outside, and the cats start going crazy. Guy comes out and finds a python, like halfway hanging out of the cage, and he pulled the python out, like, and eventually grabbed his head. And it's so sad. It's so sad watching the cat, because you can see the cat like trying to hold on to like the inside of the cage with his little paws on the ceiling, like a little Spider-Man kitty. It was really sad. I don't think that that's something I can do for my cat.
I would do that.
I'm sorry, I'm not fighting no fucking snake.
You don't have to fight it, just like grab it.
And then once I grab it and the head swivels, what am I supposed to do?
Throw it.
Grab it.
With what?
Your
arms.
Absolutely not. That all of that sounds.
No, you can just like most of the time. I mean, that snake's
the
obviously
snake,
gonna
Tori.
be angry because he's hungry.
Yeah.
But like most of the time, you just can go out into the forest and grab a snake.
Yeah.
If
Should
want
you?
to.
Probably not. But
But you
If you
could,
know what
like
the snake
theoretically.
I
is.
do not condone this.
yeah.
Yeah, like I am not. There's nothing anybody in this room or anywhere can tell me about it being okay to grab a snake. Never, ever, ever.
I mean, don't take it, but like
I'm sorry. Like if you get got by a snake or a giant spider or a shark,
How do you feel about possums?
They're so
No.
cute.
they're so
I love
cute.
possums.
what is wrong with you?
No, I'm asking because my dog tried to like throw down with a possum. Like, how do I get you away from this possum? Because it wasn't playing dead. I'm like, please.
No.
It finally played dead, and we like were able to drag him away. But he's like, nah, I didn't kill you. Get up, because he was like pawing at it.
Listen, I'm gonna
Possums are
try to pick up the dog
They're
and
not-
bring the dog or
Oh,
the cat
yeah.
inside away from the
They're
possum.
growling.
But possums are like really good for the environment. Like it's good to have a possum around you.
Yeah.
And they
just
don't
stay in the
do
environment.
anything.
Get
They
away
growl really weird.
The only crime they've committed is like being kind of
They're
ugly.
hideous.
Did you know
Yeah.
they
They're
glow in the
cute.
dark?
They're not even ugly.
Like no, like it's got to be under a black light, but they glow pink.
I thought
What?
They do
Platypus-
That's
no,
awesome.
they do. They do. Google it.
You
I
Google
swear-
it.
No, I've already Googled it. That's how I know. Because platypus glow in the dark too. And I was like looking up what color platypus glow. And then they said
do?
possums glow in the dark. I'm like, what?
that
What are
sounds
these
like a
extraterrestrial
nightmare.
ass animals?
Like you put a bunch in a room and you
Like
put
you
a
just put
person in there and just black light.
It would be really cool though.
Yeah,
You
a
just see
possum.
it.
I guess if they
No.
have like, let's say you get
I
a
will
bunch
not
of them
experience.
and they're all in like a little ball, and like you said, you put them in a black room, like black dark room with the light, and then someone walks in and it looks like a fuzzy beanbag chair.
How big do you think possums are?
I said a bunch of them. You get a
Yeah.
bunch of them. How that would be so messed up. That's a nightmare.
But it's really
That's
like,
a nightmare.
there's other animals too that I think like certain types of squirrels. I think they said also
So these sound like, what are they called? Nocturnal.
nocturnal. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it's something else. Oh no, my coffee. Oh no, my coffee.
What happened?
I don't know. My lid came off.
Um,
Oh, it's Red Cup Day at Starbucks. They do not
Mm.
sponsor us, but there is one in on our campus. So
Sponsor us.
that'd be great. It's Red Cup Day at Starbucks. But like yeah, nocturnal animals or
Yes.
something. Is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was
Radioactive at
called
night.
something else.
no, it's not.
It's a
I mean, what are you
Or are
thinking
you
of?
talking about bioluminescence?
No.
No.
Okay. No. I'm thinking of
Animals that come out at night is nocturnal.
they're nocturnal. Okay, fine,
Hmm.
whatever. But a platypus isn't.
platypus are just weird though.
Yeah, there's kind of
Yeah,
strange
touch
creatures.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'd rather touch a
I would-
platypus than
They're
a
like poison.
possum.
Yeah, I was
They
gonna
can
say they
kill
have
you.
the
Yeah,
barbs,
platypus
yeah,
are
they-
more dangerous. They're
Yeah,
like
they're
poisonous.
venomous.
What?
In their little feet.
Yeah,
No, they're
No, they've got
not.
yes,
little
they are.
barbs.
They're like
Yeah.
extremely dangerous.
Like
I feel like a possum is extremely dangerous, and you're talking about they're good for the
Oh,
environment.
there's little
They're
guys.
less likely to carry rabies at least.
I
Yeah,
think
I'll have to
that
look that up when
someone in this room has a messed up perception, and it's not me.
like I would have
You couldn't
debated
bring it
petting
to
the possum
possum
if it was
either.
not.
So
I would pay to
growling
touch
at
a
I feel like
frog.
every
Yeah.
single possum I've seen has like patches of hair missing, and I'm like, oh, you have rabies. Get away
Yeah.
from me.
Well,
It's
no, they're
less
actually less
white
likely to
people.
have rabies.
yes.
Yeah.
Like there's something in their blood, like where they're more immune to it, so they or a higher tolerance or something
Yeah.
like that. So
They
they're less,
just-
they
Okay,
can still
then
carry
scratch
it.
that first one and just instead get away from me.
They can have mange.
Yeah, me.
Yeah.
But also they just kind of look like that. Like they're ugly,
Yeah.
but I love it.
Oh, they're cute.
Dude, possums.
Raccoons are very cute too.
They
Glow.
They
are.
are, but those are
Have
pretty.
y'all
They're
gross.
vicious.
albino raccoons? Have you seen them? They look like pudding. They look like they're made out of pudding.
Never seen.
They're awesome.
Yeah.
I'm an albino
Yeah, they're like
raccoon.
they look like they're made out of coffee or like
Yeah.
flan or like vanilla pudding. Like they are so cute.
Albino. Now I have to look this up.
I
Albino.
like seeing the like countless like glass containers with like a white cat in it, and they're like milk. And I'm like,
Yeah.
yes. I don't know why, because they literally look like liquid, and then there's just a head. So I'm
My
like,
cat is like that, except for she's black, so she'll be sitting like on our blankets or something, and we look down and there's just a pair of eyes. I'm like, "Great. Thanks.
species that was recently discovered. Like,
Wasn't it the Rio birds?
oh, the ones
No,
like
they
those
like
the ones that
saved them from
evolving?
extinction or something.
Well, no, like they were extinct, and
Yeah,
they're
yeah.
just like, oh wait, no, we found some more JK guys.
Yeah. Birds do that a lot because I read an article once. It was so funny because my dad's best friend was trying to tell me evolution wasn't real, and like this article popped up. I'm like, hey, look at this! Like this bird re-evolved like twice because it just sucks at being alive, but it keeps popping
Keeps
up.
coming back.
Yeah.
What about that one bluebird that they said went extinct that was in that movie Rio? Like
A
that was
macaw?
so
Oh,
Yeah, I was just saying
yeah.
the Rio birds.
was did
They like were extinct.
Yeah,
and
they
came
were
back.
extinct, and they're like, oh wait, no, JK, we found them, guys.
is that what you were just talking about, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just said the Rio birds.
Oh, I didn't know you were talking about.
Insane.
I didn't know that's exactly what they're called. I was just thinking of like the blue.
Well, no, like they're
They're
called
called-
blue macaws.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're trying to in Dallas. They're trying to make more mammoths. Like I saw an
That's so
article.
How do you
cool.
make one?
We should keep. We
You
should do
take
that.
their DNA.
What are we gonna
and
do
you
with
just
them?
do it.
I don't know.
The ice caps are melting.
Look at
Yeah,
them.
we're already
Exactly.
struggling with the polar bears. Why are we trying to bring back more cold animals?
Yeah.
Because they're
like,
cool. Look at them.
I'm
I know, but
down
where
for
are we putting
donuts.
them?
Yeah.
what is it? The imperial penguin? There's a new baby imperial penguin at the emperor,
Right.
imperial emperor, same difference, man.
Mhm.
They both got on black and white.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't know if there is an imperial penguin. I was asking that more than.
I think it's emperor.
it
Penguin.
is definitely emperor
Yeah.
penguin, but imperial made him sound very important.
It does.
Thank you.
I think it's not like the
It
one
sounds more
penguin.
Wait, imperial is sugar. Isn't that the sugar brand?
Maybe.
Huh.
They should name him that.
No, they named her Pearl, which I was kind of annoyed with because they made her sound like a 60-year-old woman.
Yeah.
And
I don't know. When I hear Pearl, I think
Or
of,
like SpongeBob.
yeah, the whale.
The way all
that
SpongeBob.
was her name, wasn't
Yeah.
it? Dang, poor Pearl.
I know.
Well, that's another new little endangered species at the Fort Worth Zoo. Am I correct there? That sounds right. I think it's at the Fort Worth Zoo.
Have any of y'all been to the Dallas Aquarium, the World Aquarium?
The one in the middle of downtown or the one at the fairgrounds?
I think it's the one in the middle of downtown.
I have.
Oh my gosh, I hated it. It was so bad. It was so cramped. Some old lady fell, and then other people were trying to like touch the pelicans.
What the?
And like they have a manatee, and there is not enough room in there for the fish in that tank, let alone a manatee.
That's really sad.
Terrible experience. Do not go. It's good
Yeah,
for the birds, not the fish.
yeah. It all looks a little grummy. It's a little,
Yeah.
little grummy in there. T-shirts are like $40.
That's
That's
any place. though.
per usual. Well, I mean, I don't know. It's they did have like a huge crab in there though. Did you see that?
I saw the crab.
The
There
crab,
were
the king.
like 3 of them.
The king crab.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I want him.
I want him
He's
on
so weird.
on my plate. Oh wait, we should probably save that. Never mind.
What?
I said I want him on my plate, and that sounded a little dirtier than I anticipated.
Oh, I didn't take it that way.
I just assumed you were gonna eat the crab. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What more was there to that?
Oh man. But yeah. The only halfway decent aquarium I think I've been to is the one in Atlanta. They have a really nice.
That makes sense
Mm-hmm.
because they're somewhere. I don't
Because they're somewhere. They are nowhere near the
Everywhere
ocean.
has to be somewhere.
What'd you say, Henry? Everywhere has to be somewhere.
I've only been to like one aquarium, technically, like an actual like typical aquarium, and that was in Kima.
The
Which
last
is-
time I went to an aquarium was
Houston?
first grade. I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I went to like a field trip, but I don't know. Aquariums and zoos just kind of like make me sad. Like let them out, man.
I think especially elephants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, after watching Finding Dory, I feel like there are fish that appreciate the aquarium because you don't have to worry about predators, you know. But I do get the concept of, you know, I get what you're saying because they can't get out there to the big blue.
Yeah. I
They-
don't know. People are like, oh, we're preserving them. But I'm like, preserve them outside. Like, I feel like the amount we spend on zoos is
Yeah.
like we could do something with that.
Oh, there's a lot of money going places that could be going better places, but
China owns all the pandas. Did you know that? Like
I
other
didn't know
countries
that.
have to rent them out. Yeah.
I mean, they came from over there, so it kind of makes
Yeah.
sense.
But like they don't sell them. Like they rent them. It's wild.
that's fine.
Rent a panda.
Yeah.
Can I,
so
can,
like,
can I just rent one? Can I just
yes,
get them? And...
you probably could. Like
That's
some
awesome.
It's probably
That
very
could be our next
expensive.
guest.
Yeah.
the panda.
Who is paying
Dude,
for
they're
that
so
shipping?
stupid. They're like the stupidest animals on the
They
planet.
are because they don't want to have kids.
Yeah,
What?
they're
Yeah.
so dumb.
They're very
That's
clumsy.
why they're
too.
Yes.
endangered. I think
I don't think they're
koalas
dumb. I
are
think they're just
slightly
lazy. They just want to vibe. They're like, nah.
Like every video I see of a panda is them like half climbing up and then falling down and doing like 10 barrel rolls.
They're so cute.
Yeah,
They are cute.
They're
but-
so cute. And I don't think them not wanting to have kids makes them dumb. I mean, I bet you if you did a poll right now, a lot of people like don't want to have kids right now. I mean, them not wanting to have kids just means that they're smart enough to realize the economy.
but they're
And
going
can't they-
extinct. Like,
Yeah.
there's gonna be none of them.
And can't their stomach
might
like
be able
not
to-
digest bamboo, which is like the only thing they eat?
Wait,
Yeah.
what?
Yes, like their stomach can't properly digest bamboo, which is
You-
the main thing that they eat.
So then, what are they supposed to eat then?
They eat it and it just messes with their stomach.
Let's be honest. That's the same with lactose intolerant people, though.
That's
That's
true.
so
They-
true.
They still drink the milk, even
Or
though they're not
better-
supposed to.
I've known a
We'll
lot,
do-
or I've seen a lot of people who are like specifically allergic to seafood, but that's like their favorite food.
My sister
Right.
eats shrimp, even though she keeps getting allergic reactions to it. It's like,
Oh,
please stop
God.
trying to
Yeah.
hurt yourself.
No, she'll
shrimp.
build a resistance to it.
No, they're getting worse each time. Like, whenever you're allergic to something, you're not supposed to keep eating it. It makes
Yeah.
it worse.
Yeah.
Just carry everything. You'll be okay.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sorry. I love me a crustacean. I love me a crustacean and some pineapples, even though my tongue starts to tingle a little bit.
Would you eat Mr. Krabs?
Yes, I would.
So you're
Yeah.
allergic to seafood?
I'm not allergic to seafood. It's just that my stomach does not like it when I eat seafood. However, we have come to an understanding that what my
happening anyways.
that what my mouth wants, my mouth wants, and so we just have to
Deal with it.
we just have to deal with it.
Agreement. Okay.
Yes,
Are
there's
y'all allergic to anything?
I'm
No.
allergic to something. I don't know what it is.
Yeah,
I
I've
went to
never.
an allergy doctor for it, and they're like, "Yeah, we don't know what you're allergic to, but just keep taking the allergy medicine." I was like, "Thanks, that's great." And I was like covered in hives at the time.
Ew.
Jesus.
that's stupid.
It was great. I hated it.
I hope you didn't pay for that.
I did.
That's bullshit.
So y'all are allergic to things y'all don't know.
Yeah.
I'm slightly allergic to pineapple, but I don't care. I still eat it.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
think
pineapple's good.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, like no allergy would stop me.
My mouth gets tingly sometimes with certain fruits, but I don't get a reaction besides that. So I'm like, I guess it's fine. I'm not dead yet, so
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's not gonna kill me,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be okay. I'm alright.
Yeah.
I think lots of people probably have like minor allergies, like a minor
Mhm.
citrus allergy, like you said, and they just don't notice it because they're like, "Oh, that's just how that's what it does."
I like the tingly
yeah, I
feeling.
like the prickly feeling my mouth gets when I eat pears. Oh, you're not supposed to get that?
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
when my tongue swells up.
Yeah.
It adds flavor.
Yeah, I've never had like an allergic reaction to anything. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a peak specimen. My body has no weaknesses.
I feel like everyone has to be allergic to something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I haven't
I
found
mean,
it.
It's just yeah.
I don't think I have any allergies to foods that I've already tried, but I am definitely allergic to something in the atmosphere because I get allergy like
Oh yeah.
congestion. Like it's like a year-round thing too. It's not even like you know how people are like, oh, in the spring it's the worst because of pollen. But no, it's a year-round thing. For
I
me.
can't
And
tell
Maybe
the
it's
difference
trees.
between a
Maybe it
cold
is
and
trees.
allergies for me. So I'm like, I don't know if this is allergies or if I'm sick for once in my life or like what's going on. Like I just feel miserable.
We also live in Dallas though, and like cities, the air is not the best.
This is
Yeah.
true because when you go to like other places that like aren't like polluted with a bunch of things, like it's like yeah, and not only that, your skin clears up and everything. Like
It does.
I went to Cancun like last year, no, in 2021. No, that's last year. No, it was last year.
Okay.
Yeah. And my skin was like, I felt like my skin looked so great. I had no allergies. My hair looked great too. And then I got back here and I was like, what the heck happened?
It's America.
I was like, what the heck happened? I'm like, let me just go move over there, like because, like, and I was like, it all makes sense now. So like, by you saying that.
So
makes
wait,
more
where are we
sense.
going?
Where?
Where are we gonna go? You said
Me
that
and
we're
you?
moving.
Cancun.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, let's go.
It's like,
Yeah,
where's
for
my
sure.
And I don't have to bring the tequila because it's already there. Are y'all trying to do any planning yet for your summer vacations? I know that the holidays are coming up,
We still got
but
a whole
sometimes
other
you
semester.
gotta no. Let's think ahead though, right? Think ahead so that way you can, start getting your minds together. Where are we going? For you said you would go to Cancun.
I'm going to Cancun next year. I mean, next year.
Okay.
This
All right. Anybody else have any tropical dreams right now?
Not tropical. Renting out like a haunted location and staying the night with a bunch of friends because it's like warm in the summer. And
Where?
just somewhere like a haunted place. We'd have to find it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like a cabin?
not a cabin,
Oh.
like a hospital or like a school. something weird.
No shit.
Yeah.
That you know what? I would
there are
love to
some
be.
locations here like that.
Yeah.
Oh, Professor Samaga actually was telling us about there's a Hershey factory, I think it was, but like, or no, it was either Hershey or I think it was Dr. Pepper actually, and like that's supposedly haunted at night, and like they have a little ghost tour.
Is it
that
the
you
one
do.
in Waco? Because there's a Dr. Pepper
That's
factory
a
in
great
Waco.
question. I don't
But
know the answer to that
It's
question.
abandoned. You're saying that it's an abandoned Dr.
No,
Pepper?
it's like haunted. Like you can have tours in the day or you can have tours at night and it'd be like a little ghost tour.
Well, there is in Fort Worth too. They had like a little ghost tour during like Halloween, and so like around that time in Fort Worth stockyards. I've heard the stories like about that, but like yeah, they have like a little tour for that too.
I just want to rent out a place and take pictures, like, because I think an abandoned building is just cool.
Yeah, Dr. Pepper Museum in Waco, Texas.
I don't want to be in an abandoned building unless I'm filming. If I'm not filming, I don't think I want to just hang out in an abandoned building. It's just too many, empty.
For the content.
Yeah.
Just for the content.
I mean, maybe the
No.
Lorelei stuff could have been haunted. You don't know.
No. I'm sorry. I'm not just going to hang out in an abandoned building on purpose. I can't do it.
Lorelei.
But now, Kevin, that was on purpose. It was
I know.
for filming.
That's why I said it. Unless it's for Lorelei.
Yes.
What is Lorelei?
Lorelei was my web series. I said it was my web series. It's a web
Hold on.
series. It's a web series that I'm working on. Just ready to graduate so I can focus on it. 3 more weeks, y'all. 3 more weeks.
The date. I still need to write my paper. I'm not done that yet.
I'm sorry.
I have 77 responses on my survey though. I just need to read them.
That's actually a really good number of surveys. I've heard people say like, "Oh, I can only get like 10 people to fill
My
my
mom is
survey
very
out."
popular on Facebook.
Oh,
A lot of people are in like.
Mhm.
I regret how I did the ranges, but it's like 45 and up. I think is one of the ranges, and that is one of the largest ranges
Oh my god.
because my mom is popular on Facebook.
Oh. Well, I'm glad I was able to help you out. If anybody else wants to
I closed that
even it out,
survey.
you closed it.
I closed it because I was like 77 is enough.
Hell yeah.
I need to write that paper by next Monday.
Yeah, that's the one thing though. You get all those answers, you get all those responses. You got to read them, hoes, in order for them to make sense.
I did it partially where it was just, oh yeah, pick a number, and then other ones were like fill in the blanks. But I made sure to make the fill in the blanks at the bottom because if you got to that point, at that point you're gonna fill it out because it's at the end. But if I started with that, I was like, no one's gonna answer it.
Yeah.
I know there was like an additional like section where like, is there anything else you want to
Yeah.
And I was like, let me help her out. I don't know if there will be because a lot of people don't like to share.
Yeah, like
a lot of
less
stuff,
people
right?
shared for that, so that's why I made sure
Yeah.
the other ones is required.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, oh, I'll do because a lot of people don't like to share things.
What did I put?
so.
Yeah,
You want to scroll through all 77 and see if you can find
absolutely not. Okay, y'all. So with the holidays coming up, are we putting a cap, or are you guys? I'm considering it putting a cap on gifts for adults. Like I feel like with everything economically going on, I have kids, and everything else. What's the cap? Are we just gonna do a white elephant? Like, what do y'all do for your adult gifts?
No, honestly, for my family,
Gift
like,
exchange?
it's just our like my mom, my dad, and my sister
Mhm.
that do holidays, and her boyfriend. And like that's it, because all my family lives in Alabama.
Oh, so you don't have to buy for too many people.
Personally,
Just
because it's just me, not married or anything, you know. The only people who are getting gifts from me is like immediate family. Like, no offense. Like, well, no, okay. So I plan on giving to like my mom and dad like separate gifts, right? And then my sister's married, so she's getting a combined gift. And then
That's smart.
Yeah,
Combined gifts. Oh, that's smart. I'm
Yeah.
stealing that.
yeah.
Mhm.
And so I also want to get my grandma a gift though. So because like I feel like
Well, she's a part of your immediate
Yeah.
family.
yeah,
You
she's
better
like
give her my
a
gift.
second mom, you know. So
Okay.
I'm like, yeah, but everyone else, sorry.
Can kick rocks barefooted,
I'm like,
basically.
So I love you, and like, but like,
Do you have nieces,
just-
nephews?
yes, I have a niece.
So do you gift them too?
Oh yeah, I've already covered her. Yeah. Well, I just became an aunt, so.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Oh, poor baby.
Yeah,
Well, I say
she
poor
was-
baby, but
She was just she was born. She was actually born Mean Girls Day, so October 3rd. Yeah.
That's okay. I think we talked about that.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So I already got her present. So yeah. So
for the adults, are y'all gifting? Are you gifting for adults?
I'm going to Dollar Tree and I'm going to buy a bunch of candy
Mm-hmm.
and then like little bags because I would always do this. I'm just gonna fill it up with candy, give it to everybody, and then for the people who I know exactly what to get for them for like a second gift, I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But that way everyone gets like a little something,
Mhm.
you know?
That makes sense.
Yeah,
I like
but like
that.
for my parents, I think I'm just gonna get my dad like a candle or something because he likes those.
He likes candles.
Yeah.
Aromatherapy.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the real issue comes in with like my aunts and my uncle. No, I don't have uncles on that side of the family. Just my aunts
Mhm.
and then like my cousins because I'm probably gonna get them all something. We're really close, even though they're super far away.
How many?
I have trying to think. I have 2 aunts. I have my grandma and her boyfriend.
They're all
and
getting
then-
gifts too, or you just
Yeah.
sending them bags of candy?
No, I'm getting them gifts.
Oh,
I don't know
God.
what yet.
Jeez.
It's not gonna be like $100 gift or anything, but it's gonna be like.
But
$20.
isn't everything $100? I mean, you go into Five and Below and everything's like 30.
I can make stuff though.
I mean, what
you
was
know?
That's
That's crochet.
Okay.
Yeah.
That sounds like a lot of
You
hand
can
work.
draw stuff, stickers.
Oh,
Yeah.
fancy. Okay.
$5
Anybody-
literally $5 and below though.
Who are you gifting for? You over there being quiet?
My grandparents and my sister. That would be it.
Man. Okay. You gifting?
To my mom and dad.
How do I don't know. I just feel so obligated to gift. One, I like to gift,
Mm-hmm.
but then like after I'm done gifting, I'm sad
Why?
because I spent a lot of money.
Because you're looking at your
And
bank
I'm
account.
looking at my bank account.
yeah.
And so I am trying to figure out and find ways. I love the idea of like making treats.
Mm-hmm.
So I think I'll do like, like those crack. I don't want to call them crack, but like those crackers, like the spicy crackers, like the little
Cracker Jack.
No, not Cracker Jack. It's like the crack crackers. Like then you can get them at Buc-ee's. They're like, okay, so they're saltines, and you basically pour a pound of butter onto all these crackers out on a tray, and then you season the crap out of them. And it's not seasoned until you sneezing. And then once you get done, you put some ranch seasoning on there, and then like some red chili pepper flakes, and then you put it in the oven for a little bit, and oh my gosh.
I don't know
they're
why that just
so
made me
good.
automatically think of like Wheat Thins because they have like the
Mm.
seasonings. So I'm like,
Wheat
are
Thins
these
don't have-
homemade?
Yeah,
Homemade?
Wheat Thins don't have that much seasoning.
They
Well,
got
not
some sort of
this
seasoning,
much
yeah.
seasoning on there.
Well, yeah, like homemade.
Yeah, so I guess they're called firecracker
No, crackers
Crackers.
does have.
crackers. Crackers. It's crack crackers.
Yeah, I was gonna say like when you said that was right because I
Thank
found
you.
out
Crack
Going back
crackers
to
was right.
Buc-ee's, they sell these at Buc-ee's too.
Mm-hmm. They're not as good as homemade, obviously, but they're still really good. Maybe put some of those in like a little baggie. Hand those out. Hand those out in good amounts because they're pretty inexpensive to make. I guess either that or make like some trail mix. and do something like that. But I like, and then also that was you that said doing the joint gifts. That would be a really good idea because both of my brothers are married. Both of my brothers have kids who have kids. And so yes, and so that's why I'm just like I feel so obligated to gift down the line because just like if you get one person something, you know, out of their little immediate family, then it's just like, well, Aunt Tori didn't get.
Yeah, that's what I do. I like
gift cards are like a blessing. I swear.
Yeah, like I'm bad at giving gifts.
Yeah.
Like I've given like one good gift to my wife, so to my family I just give like gift cards and stuff.
I just feel like gift cards don't cover the amount of what you could do. Okay, so I feel like I could give someone a $5 gift card, or I can take that $7.50 because you know you have to pay the little fee. You take that $7.50 and go and like make something kind of like you said that makes them feel like you got them a $20 gift.
Yeah, and then also when you get like a $20 gift card, that is like one item. I'd rather someone just give me the item and then like because there's the leftover balance.
Yeah,
and that's really annoying. But also like. I feel like if you're going to get someone a gift card and if they are someone that you know, at least $50. I think it's more expensive to get a gift card that's actually useful long term.
And that's why I would rather just get you a gift because I don't want to spend $50. I want to spend 10 and make it look like I spent 50.
Well, I feel like it also depends on like if you're getting something to where it's like they go like if you know you're giving someone a gift card where they go there every day just about then I mean like it's still showing that you care because it's like hey I notice you go here every day have a gift card for there so you're spending less money for yourself because like a lot of places have apps now too where you can just add the gift card on and it'll just take from that balance so you don't have to worry about the extra balance.
That is true. I think Starbucks gift cards are probably the best ones you can give someone because that's like multiple coffees.
Yes, it
like,
is. You can get the $15 one, and that's maybe 2.
But restaurants, that's like I don't think restaurant gift cards are useful.
I don't know. Like
I feel like that's more awkward.
Yeah.
As a socially awkward person, I would not want to be like, oh, I have this gift card to pay with instead.
Yeah. And that's all my dad gets me. I'm like, okay.
I have no shame in my game. If I don't have to pay for something, I'm actually quite excited. Like, yes, I have a gift card. Put that right in there with my other little card, and just go make it happen.
Yeah,
do this card first.
My family doesn't care much for gifts. They'd rather have the money or a gift card. So that's why I'm like, those are blessings to my family and people that I know.
Yeah.
Because they're like, just give me the money. Yeah. What am I going to do with this? And I'm like, well, sorry for taking money.
Yeah, for trying to make it special.
Because I know they're boring. Like gift cards are like, here's a good gift card. Oh, there's no like pizzazz to that, right? Until you actually spend it. But like, it's just convenient also. And like at the same time, I feel like just at least people I know, they appreciate that more than like, oh, here's a gift that I like made me think of you. That's like, can you just give me the money?
I mean, that's not how like my family, like my mom's family is because they're like really picky about gifts. And I remember I got them like gift cards because that was like the only thing I could afford at the time. And they literally like throw all the gift cards away when I went to their houses. And that got me like so mad. And they were like saying that they used it. I was like, it wasn't used because the gift cards were like still there. They were like
I would have taken them out of the trash and been like, I'll use them myself.
Yeah, I did.
What do you mean?
Like disrespectful.
Yeah, like I actually like
dumb. You're literally throwing away money.
Exactly.
Yeah, and like and over Christmas when they came over like to our house to celebrate, I kind of like give my parents like gifts because they deserve it. Another part where they were kind of like asking me why didn't I get them gifts, and I told them, well, how do you want me to get you gifts and you throw away the gift cards that I gave you? You literally left my trust in there. To be honest, I'm like, never again. I'm not gonna get you anything.
Yeah, that's very true. But we're on time.
It's time to go.
Yeah.
So
everyone say goodbye.
Awesome.
Bye.
Bye.
Lisa, red Robin, Robin,
radio.
Red Robin.
God damn it!
Round robin.
Round robin radio. Every fucking time.